Welcome back to Farming Discovery. Today we are explaining about 7 smokable plants you can grow that aren't marijuana. Quite a few plants may be safely and pleasurable, lit up in a pipe or rolling papers. Those listed below are legal, unregulated, and totally safe to use. They are also non-hallucinogenic and non-addictive. Mullein verbascum thapsus. Mullein has a long history of use as a lung tonic. It can actually help you stop coughing when you're sick. The smoke is extremely light and mild, almost like smoking air, and virtually flavorless. Skullcap scutularia spp. Skullcap has a mild calming effect when smoked. This herb is a medium smoke, with a fairly neutral flavor. Type of plant, a spreading perennial that grows about a foot tall. Skullcap makes an attractive ground cover in the garden. How to grow. Sow seeds indoors in spring, planting the seedlings in a sunny or partly shaded location with rich soil once the weather has warmed. Skullcap requires weekly irrigation during dry periods. Cut the dried foliage to the ground each fall. Coltsfoot Tussilago farfara. Coltsfoot is an expectorant, helping to free phlegm from the lungs. This herb is a light smoke with a neutral flavor, but can cause harsh coughing if used in a high concentration in smoking blends. Type of plant, this 6 to 12 inch tall ground cover spreads by underground rhizomes to form extensive colonies under optimum growing conditions. How to grow. Dried coltsfoot seed rarely germinates, but fresh seed, as well as potted plants, are available online. Rich, moist soil and a location in full sun or part shade are this plant's preferred growing conditions. Mugwort Artemisia vulgaris. Many ancient cultures smoked mugwort to promote vivid dreams. It also produces a very mild psychotropic effect while you're awake. This herb is a light smoke with a pleasant, slightly sweet flavor. Uva ursi Arctostaphylos uva ursi, also known by the Algonquin name kinnikinnick. This native plant has long been smoked by Native American tribes for ceremonial purposes. Uva ursi herb is a medium smoke with a strong earthy flavor. Mint mentha spp. Mints are used primarily to impart flavor to smoking blends. There are many varieties worth experimenting with, including spearmint mentha spicata pictured above, peppermint mentha piperita, and chocolate mint mentha ex piperita chocolate. Close relatives of mint, including lemon balm lemony flavor and yerba buena sweet menthol flavor, are often incorporated in smoking blends, as well. Sage Salvia spp. Sages are used primarily to impart flavor to smoking blends. There are many varieties worth experimenting with, including white sage, black sage, and pineapple sage. Beware though, one type of sage, Salvia divinorum, has strong psychotropic properties and is illegal in many states. Many gardeners find themselves accidentally breaking the law. How to make your own herbal smoking blend. Smoking mixtures are largely a matter of personal tastes and preferences. Experiment with different herb combinations to see what suits you best. But here are the basics to get you started. Harvest fresh, young leaves, ideally in the morning after the dew has evaporated. Dry the leaves slowly indoors. Try hanging them in bundles from the ceiling or spreading them out on a window screen. Don't dry them fast in an oven, as you want the leaves to retain a bit of moisture for a smoother smoke. Once dry, crush the leaves by hand into an even consistency. General guidelines for combining. Mullein is the ideal base for smoking blends because it is such a light, smooth smoke. It should form about 50% of the mixture. Then add several other herbs for the body of the blend. Mugwort and skullcap create a headier smoke, while uva ursi gives it more of a tobacco-like quality. Add a bit of coltsfoot if your lungs are irritated from frequent tobacco use. Combined, these herbs should constitute about 40% of the blend. Use flavoring herbs, like mints and sages, for the final 10% of the blend. If the blend is too harsh when you smoke it, trying spritzing the dried herbs with a spray bottle to reintroduce moisture. Store smoking blends in glass jars or resealable plastic pouches.